and really help the audience.
Yeah.
We're going to start off. Why do nice guys struggle to get dates in 60 seconds or less?
So getting a date is very easy. When I say easy, you have to see what you want in life. So if you're thinking of one night stands, that's a different ballgame. So I'm not talking about one night stands. So I'm talking about real date, finding a real partner. I've done that. I mean, I've been married, like I said, I've been married twice and divorced twice. And I've been fired from my husband's job. I do stand-up comedy. This is a big opening for me. Every time I say that, people go, "You got fired?" Yes. Nowadays, it's like a job. So the women expects two things. One is finance, and the second one is sex. How good you are in bed and how much money you got in your bank. Even if you don't offer the second one, the sex, at least you have money. So you see what women you're going to chase. So there's lots of women out there, and same thing applies to guys, but it's in a different way.
So why do the nice guys struggle?
Nice guys are they too nice. Mm-hmm. If you're nice, people are going to walk all over you. But if you find a nice balance, that the nice guys has to find out who they are and why they're too nice. Mm-hmm. Because if you're nice, women are not going to fall for it. Mm-hmm. Because they've seen guys. Mm-hmm. They've been there, done that. So don't be nice, but just be yourself. Mm. Okay. Just be yourself.
Yeah.
When I say be yourself, just who you are.
No effort.
No effort. Just tell them you like to drink beer and you like to leave it on the table. Mm-hmm. I won't put it in the garbage for 2 days. Mm-hmm. If that's who you are,
yeah.
Women don't like that.
So don't hide.
Yeah, because eventually they see this guy is
good.
Yeah, so he's a pig. He doesn't clean, he doesn't wash. I mean, women are not washing machines, or back in the day, yes, women did everything for guys like us. But the thing is, things have changed. So women are not there to help you to clean your house or cook food or anything. So as a guy, you could do that. If I bring a girl to my home next day morning, I'll cook breakfast. Nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. But that's what nice guys should do.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But
there's a balance. They have to know who they are.
You have to bring the girl to the home. So for that, you need to know who you are.
Right.
And then put the right effort with the right, you have to bark at the right tree.
Okay, so that leads to the next question.
Yeah.
What should men focus on to attract women?
They just need to focus on themselves.
Okay.
So dress nice, not flashy, but nice, and have a good haircut like I did today, So look crisp, right? Take shower and be clean and smell good. Mm-hmm. That's what women want.
Okay.
They want to sniff you sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
goes a long way. Be sensual. It's the senses.
And once you look after yourself, your personal hygiene, and you look nice and clean and nice clothes, and you don't need to have a fancy car. You could take a walk or take a cab, or you could even go on a bicycle to a date.
Yeah.
If somebody is going to judge you with what car you drive, but that's how they still do it. Mm-hmm. It's still from 1960s. Mm-hmm. Still, they always ask this question in the day: what kind of car you have? That's a wrong women. That's a wrong question.
Yeah, it's a qualifier.
So you just walk away. If you hear that question, you just walk away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then that goes to the next question.
Yeah.
Who should pay on the first date?
Obviously, guys.
Okay.
Yeah. So still the chivalry is there, and yes, but don't go on expensive dates. Mm. Like, don't take them for lunch or dinner. Mm-hmm. So when I go on dates, I have 5 or 6 women lined up for that week. So I pick 1 or 2 out of that who would match the best. I would qualify, or my expectations are met, or I don't have any expectations, but certain expectations. So at least she should have a job. It doesn't matter whether she works for Starbucks or a CEO of a Starbucks. It doesn't matter. As long as she got a job. And it doesn't matter whether she has a car or not. So if everything locks in, and I go on a date, it's the guy have to pay for it.
Mm.
And don't go for a fancy one.
Okay.
You are not trying to impress.
So manage expectations, but guys who pay.
Yes, she's not going to put out on the first date. It doesn't matter who they are, they're not going to put out on the first date.
Okay.
But if you're smart enough, go for a coffee date, try to know the person. And also you be open to let her see who you are.
Okay.
You're not your real pictures or your Instagram pictures. And the same thing, if you are doing a first date, ask her to come with the real face, not how she looks in the Instagram, right? With filters, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of times I went there, I looked somebody up, their Instagram pictures, and when I went there, like they're not even
same person.
It's two different people, right? But that's okay. That's how they portray. That's why the first date is so important, that you go and give it your best shot and see for who they are. If they can't even have a good picture who they are, then there's all kinds of red flags and stuff. But still, you don't even like the date, or you don't like the person, it doesn't matter. You still pay for the date, for the coffee or whatever you plan to do, whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
And if you don't like the person when you see them, physically, there's no physical attraction because it's a two different person. Don't blow off the date. You're there for a reason. You might learn something from them.
Right.
So be open. Do the date instead of a 1 hour. You'd say you do at least a half an hour and give her the satisfaction that you are there. You appreciate the company and everything else. And always you could say, hey, he seems to be a nice person. I think I'm a different person. I think it's not going to work out. Or you could say, hey, you're a good person, but I'm only looking for a one-night stand. But I don't want to do that to you. Then she'll go away automatically. So you could do it easy way or hard way or whichever you. So you're trying to be
honest and kind.
Yeah. And you might learn a few things from. I do dates like every week. I have 2 or 3 dates. It's not good. Like it's not fun. When you're 45, you're trying to find a girlfriend. It's just you have to reiterate all your life stories and try to convince them. It's after a while it gets bored, and it's but it's nice that somebody's interested in you even when you're 45 plus to go out and have a coffee with them.
So you got to be yourself.
Yes. Yeah. So as long as you enjoy the date, you learn a lot of things from
still an experience.
It's a good experience. You don't need to be friends with all your dates, but treat it like you're meeting a friend after a long time, and make it fun, right? Okay, so that leads to the next question.
What is this current generation of men doing wrong when it comes to dating?
Current generation, I don't think they do anything wrong, but they don't understand how the dating world works. So women has different expectations and men have different expectations. So the expectations don't match. So that's why they don't get dates, or they get bad dates. And so if you, as a man, you don't have. So what do you expect from a woman? Most of the guys would say sex, right? But women thinks that same thing too in their head. They want sex bad as men do, but they don't. You don't go into a restaurant and ask for a dessert menu. You're going to ask for a dinner menu, and the dessert is going to be served at the end. Same thing. So when you want a woman in your life, you just go out, put your good effort in, and show who you are. And women appreciate honesty. Sometimes they don't like it. But that's who you are. You can't change it. But if you can change, you show that this is who I am, but I'm trying to change, and show that you're trying. So the dessert is always there at the end if you wanted it, right?
Which leads to my next question. Will you kiss on the first date?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I will try if not everybody, I'm not going to put my mouth on with every woman I go on a date. But if there is enough interest, if I'm really attracted, and a lot of times when you kiss a woman, you have that chemistry with her or not, and a lot of women don't. right? And they look good on a resume, or the uh, the way they look and everything else physically, and the way they speak or carry a conversation with you. But if you kiss and there is no spark, uh, your jets are not going to spark, and
Tells you everything you need to know.
yeah. So you don't need a hug would be a good start, or a handshake.
Yeah.
Yeah. But a hug would stay more than a handshake. But I guess if I really like a person on a first date, and if I won't ask her, can I kiss you? But I always say, how good of a kisser are you? She goes, yes, I'm a good kisser. Okay, let's find out. If she says no, at least you tried.
Yeah.
She knows.
You do it in a playful way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why you need somebody who has been there, done that kind of a thing to put you in the right level of what to expect, and what should you ask, and how should you present yourself. And it's not easy. I've been dating for 2 years. Finally, I think I have somebody in my life. She's a wonderful person. Got 2 kids. She wants me for who I am, not what I have or what I can offer. So it's a process. It took me 2 years after knowing all these to go in the dating field. I hated it every time I went on a date.
Till you found that right person.
And I also walked away several times, and not to go on dates and get out of the dating apps. And but I've been a paid premium member for pretty much all the apps out there, and it took a time. It took a long time, but don't lose hope, I would say.
Okay.
Keep trying.
Okay.
Be resilient.
Okay, so Rocky, I want to ask you, shifting now to our final segment, talking about people. There's a lot of immigrants coming to Canada right now, and you're